Well, clearly, we can't control the weather, but we can control how we respond to it. Take the summer when it's hot and dry and there's no rain in sight. A clear sign that your plant isn't getting enough water is that, well, it may begin to wilt. You see the leaves sag and they lose their color, a bit like we do when we're not hydrated enough. That's typically when your plant has seen its final days, when it becomes sort of dry and crispy. There's not much you can do about it then, but there are some things you can do to resuscitate a drought-stricken plant as long as it hadn't gotten too close to meeting its maker. Now take these tomatoes. They are a vision of health, but let's say you have a tomato that's gotten dry. It's suffering from the drought. One of the things you want to do is you want to remove any of the stems that are brown, any of the stems that might be diseased or even damaged. The next thing I like to do is cut the plant back some. You see, until it can restore itself, I'm really not interested in producing a lot of fruit. So if there's fruit on it, take the fruit off. Cutting it back by 1/3 will actually help, leaving the stronger, larger stems. The other thing I do is I pull back the mulch, assuming you've had mulch around the base. And then what I do is I deep soak the soil all around the root zone. And I do this with all-purpose liquid fertilizer in a dilute solution. And you want to make sure it's fully saturated. Then I take that mulch and pull it back up around the plant to help hold it in the soil around the roots. You see, consistent moisture is a key to growing really great vegetables. If these tips don't work, don't get discouraged. I've killed many a plant due to drought-related conditions. The main thing is get your hands in the soil and give it a try. For the Garden Home, I'm Alan Smith.